Thank you for visiting pianolessonsforlife.com. My name's Greg. I'm your personal piano professor. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about chord extensions that are found in jazz chords. Whenever you see things like sharp 11, 13, flat 9 in a chord symbol, those are generally going to be found in jazz songs. And I'll explain a little bit about how you find these chord extensions. We sometimes call them chord tensions as well, because they add tension and a color to a chord. But let's take a C scale because it's easy to see that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We know the C major chord has the 1, the 3, and the 5. Okay, now the 7th would technically be that B note because it's part of the scale. That makes it, we call that a major 7th, but the 7th that you see all the time when you see the little 7 is the flatted 7th, okay? The 9th would be 9 notes away. 7, 8, 9. So we've got our 7, 9, 11, 10, 11 would be the F note. And if you look at that on the top, I've got a C and a B flat together. Okay, I point out that pattern because you'll start to see those. C chord with a B flat chord on top makes really a C 9, 11, I guess you would call it. Then the 13th again would be 11, 12, 13. So now I've got a B flat major 7th chord on top of a C, and there's all my extensions. Pretty full sounding chords. So I've got 1, 3, 5, flat 7 or 7, 9, 11, and 13. Okay, now you're also going to see things like flat 9s and sharp 9s and sharp 11 chords. Those are also chords that you'll find in jazz. Most of them are a little bit outside sounding, I call it. They've got those kind of dissonances in them. That's that sharp 11 chord, but they are used. So basically that's pretty much it. Now you don't usually play, if you see a C13 chord, you're not going to play all of the notes. Basically you'll run out of fingers. But the notes to pick out of there would be like the 3rd, the 7th, and the 9th. That would be nice if you were playing left hand and letting the bass player handle the roots. C, there's 3, 7, 9 voicing. So there's different ways to actually voice these chords in the context of playing. But let's just take one. Take a simple 2-5-1 progression. D minor to G7 to C. 2, 5, 1, found in jazz all over the place. Well, the only difference between that 2 chord and the 5-7 chord is really a root. I've got D minor 7 chord, root, 3rd, 5th, 7th. If I have G7 chord, I'll just change the G down here in the bass. Then I've got 5, 7, 9, and 11. So I don't even have to change my right hand here. Just change the bass note. So when somebody says G7, you can think G7, or you could think an F major 7 over a G chord, or a D minor 7 over a G chord. So again, I'm just pointing that out because there's these patterns that you'll see on the piano. And I hope this was helpful. Right now you know that there are added chord extensions. The common ones are the 7, 9, 11, and 13. 7, 9, 11, 13. Of course, you want to learn those in other keys, like in G, we've got the 7, 9, 11, and 13 would be E. Okay. Again, I want to invite you to contact me if you have any suggestions for lessons you'd like to see up on the website, or any questions that you may personally have. I'll try and get back to you and answer those. Thanks again for visiting pianolessonsforlife.com, and come back often because I'm adding new content every day.